Good evening. There are new calls tonight for urgent measures to reduce accidents and deaths caused by young drivers. Safety groups in the south say the latest figures are alarming and the government must act.
Well, the figures show 1 in 5 young drivers will have a crash in their first year of driving. While they represent just 1.5% of drivers, they're responsible for 9% of serious crashes, around 15,000 every year. Key reasons include lack of experience, speeding and drugs and alcohol.
Well, our transport correspondent Mike Pearce has been investigating. Mike, what are campaigners actually calling for?
I think the key thing is taking longer to learn to drive and putting driver safety potentially on the school curriculum. Other measures could well be banning new drivers from driving at night and carrying younger people with them as passengers. Well, I've been to the Under 17 Car Club charity who say they are trying to make a difference. Aidan is 11 and learning to drive at this off-road club at Bovington in Dorset.
That's fine, don't worry.
He's at the Under 17 Car Club with plenty of others to learn about road safety and prepare him for driving later in life. Young drivers have many more accidents than any other age group. Why are you here at the car club?
I'm here because I think it would help me to when I'm older and how to control the car better and to practice so when I'm actually on the roads I know how to be safe.
Completely worries me. It does worry me completely. And I think with this they get the experience, and with driving your test, I mean, you go out on a couple of times and you've only got short bouts of time each time going out. But here they go through, so it's years leading up. I mean, Aidan's 11, so he's got until he's ready to take his exam. He's going to get lots of experience in, and I think that's one of the key things, is getting experience under your belt, really.
Those who gain experience early end up being much safer drivers. Brother Aaron is also taking part. Why are the youngsters, 17-year-olds, having so many accidents?
They don't get the training, especially when speeding and stuff, things like that, and they kind of just want to speed and they don't understand the road safety for themselves and the other people on the road.
So you think there's still an element of the boy and the girl races?
Yeah.
With the boys, I'm just trying to tell them whatever the speed limit is, you even sit back from that speed limit and let the other drivers, if they want to kill themselves, it's up to them. But I just want you to be safe on the road while driving, so that's the reason why we bring them to learn a lot more and to observe a bit more in driving.
The instructor is Eloise Peabody Roll from Portsmouth, who in fact we featured 7 years ago when she was learning to drive.
I've encountered quite a few close experiences where people, at one time I was driving along the motorway and a truck just started moving across, and it was because of the car club I felt confident enough to handle it instead of go into a complete meltdown. So no, I definitely think it's really life-saving.
Josh is 14 from Wiltshire and taking part in the skills course and also having some fun.
The skills of being able to drive from a really young age is immense. And it preps you for on the road as well, which is really good.
And can it make a difference?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Always will.
And also a good bit of fun on a Sunday morning.
Definitely.
The statistics around young drivers is a major cause for concern. 1 in 5 will have a serious crash in their first year. The government are consulting on a range of options to deal with the problem.
At the moment, we're trying to address a problem at the age of 17, at the point where the kids get on the road or young people get on the road. We think that there's a lot of things that can be done before that point so that they can got the fundamentals of driving, have developed some skills in the mechanical part of it, the mechanics of driving, of changing gear, of using the clutch, all those sort of things, such that when they're on the road, their concentration is on observation and on anticipation of what's happening with other road users. That's the way to get a reduction in those nasty statistics.
So, Mike, how likely is it that changes will be made?
Well, look, everybody says something has to happen. These statistics can't be allowed to continue to go on in this way. MPs have been looking at it. Of course, the situation is they're breaking at the moment, so it'll have to wait till they come back. But the hope is that will happen, the investigation will continue, and that we will see some action coming forward.
Mike Pearce, thanks very much for that.